Let me just go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So our topic for today is 8 tips to prepare for social work licensure examination. I use the word prepare because at this point in time, I feel like I'm not saying that it's early pa to actually review. I mean, it's good for you if currently nagre-review ka na. Um, kasi your time is your advantage. I mean, you have the advantage of time to read. So that's good na nagre-review ka na. But I would like to start our live sessions sa preparation pa lang. So how can you prepare for the social work licensure examination? Um, Even if you don't currently start reading na. I mean, di ka pa nagbabasa, di ba? Paano ba? Paano ka ba mag-prepare? So that's gonna be our main point or topic for today. What is social workers licensure examination? Section 13, Article 3 of Supra Law states in it is an examination for the practice of social work in the Philippines shall consist of a written test, the scope of which shall be determined and prescribed by the board, taking into consideration the curriculum of all social work courses offered in schools legally constituted in the Philippines. And mainly, ito yung examination kung saan after mong matapos ng 4 years in college, taking up Bachelor of Science in Social Work, matetest yung knowledge skills mo to take the licensure examination. And after you take the licensure examination, kapag pumasa ka, magkakaroon ka na license. That is our counterpart with different uh, PRC courses or PRC licenses in comparison with LET, of course. So yun ang social workers licensure examination. Number one na may impart ko as number one preparation in the social work licensure examination is to understand the table of specifications. Bakit nga ba kailangan maintindihan natin what is the TOS? Sa TOS kasi, it gives us an organized overview of the exam's content, defining the subjects covered and their relative relevance. Doon mo makikita ano yung topics na uh, mako-cover sa exam natin. And also, it gives you the subjects na baka pwedeng basahin mo or i-cover up mo din with your readings and all uh, relative materials na pwede mong gamitin. It's it's kinda your guide, 'di ba? And it's not kinda your guide, but it's your guide, 'di ba? To to know kung ano yung possible questions na lalabas or possible areas na lalabas for that matter. Because in every exam naman, there's no leakage. Parang ah, alam mo kung ano yung concepts, pero you can never guess kung ano yung lalabas na question sa board exam. For the table of specification, and also, aside from that, let's go back mamaya doon. With the upcoming board examination in social work, it's scheduled in September 8, 9, and September 10, 2025. Just to give you an overview kung ano yung dapat mong asahan. For day 1, there will be a briefing and filing of the forms kung ano yung i-fill up mo such as yung information, proper shading, ano yung i-shade mo, and other data na kailangan before ka mag-start mag-exam. Ang first um, topic or area na kailangan or first part of the board examination is the human behavior and social environment. It composes 20% of the exam or the uh, whole score mo. After that, on the afternoon, in the first day of the exam, it's gonna be the social welfare policies, programs, and services. between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., that will be also 20% of your point. Day 2 naman, uh, using this timeline, September 9, start ka with social work practice 1 and field instruction 1. That's 20%. Field instruction 1 can be called working with individuals. For the afternoon naman of the second day, it will be working with groups. 20% din yun. That ends day 2. So after nun, day 3 naman, social work practice 3 and field practice 3, working with communities. That consists of 20%. To round it or to total it up, that's gonna be 100%. If you see yung structure ng examination, nagsisimula with human behavior and social environment and social welfare policies and programs and services. These subjects are mostly, but not totally, concept-based. Kumbaga, actual definition sila or factual definition ng mga topics. With day 2 and day 3, that will be working individuals, working with groups, and working with communities. More of ano naman sila. Aside from the concept base, it's gonna be with scenarios na possibly or it will expound what you know by applying it in actual practice. Ganun siya. Ganun yung structure niya. Some with my experience while taking the board examination last 2022, first day pa lang, it was a challenge. Kasi makikita mo yung atmosphere ng mga kasama mo na, wow, ang hirap agad, ganun. Kasi nga, isa rin yun sa matututunan natin on this series na paano mo ba masasagot ang mga questions if you don't really know what to answer kapag hindi mo talaga totally alam or hindi mo na-tackle yung topic na yun. How can you answer them? So, that's a skill na matututunan natin along the way. Going back with the TOS, for human behavior and social environment, ayan yung this pie chart or pie graph shows kung ano yung percentage ng topics or subjects na lalabas. Kung makikita natin, Philippine social reality, 17%, Filipino personality and social work, that's 22%, social deviation, 19%, social environment and social work, 16%, and social change and development. If you want to know the subjects or the core topics na lalabas, particularly or specifically, you can check out the table of specification and you can browse that in the Google. Just search table of specification, social work, board exam, and lalabas yun. Like, ano ba yung concept sa Philippine social realities? Mga ganong specific na information. For us now, gagawin lang natin is quick run through. For the social welfare policies, programs, and services naman, yan yung magiging concept or topics na lalabas. From my experience, there was a time na, or there is a time na you have to arrange the choices from the first step towards the last step. Parang ganun. Halimbawa, what is the budget cycle? Ano, saan siya mag-start, saan siya mag-end? How law is written? Paano ba nagsisimula yung paggawa ng batas? Where will it start? Where will it end? Yung mga ganong bagay. So, for SWPPS, yun ang usually, no? And there also is the concept of supervision and administration. Yung mga supervisory management, yung bureaucracy, mga ganong topic. Yan, lalabas yan. Partner sila ng HPSE actually. Kasi both of them by the book. Like usually by the book yung definition nila. So kailangan talagang nabasa mo or alam mo yung at least kung paano intindihin yung mga questions. Kaya it's good din na when we practice drills, kapag nagre-review ka na, you also find out the option. Parang even though you already answered or even though you already know what is the answer, tignan mo din yung choices. Like, bakit hindi ito yung sagot? Ano bang pinupunto ng option na to? Is this option a distractor? So if not, alamin natin kung ano din yung maling sagot or bakit siya mali or saan concept nakatuon tong mga to. Next naman is Social Work Methods 1, Field Practice 1. Ito ang concepts na lalabas. If you want, you can just screenshot it. So that's 100%. And if you see the chart or the graph, field practice is 50%. So yan. Those future social workers who already has experiences in the field, malaki yung advantage nila with the field practice kasi you can already apply kung ano yung alam mo on your work or actual experiences kasi siya. Yun ang advantage nila but it's not always an advantage kasi sometimes yung practice natin is hindi siya nakaangkla with the theories. Kumbaga, sometimes may mga ways tayo to handle things and hindi siya by the book. Yung mga ganong bagay. It can be your advantage but at the same time, you make sure na meron kang theories na sinusundan with the field practice. Kasi lalo na sa ating Filipino or Filipinos generally, magaling tayong mag-improvise, 'di ba? So, yun ang usually na attitude natin but that's already is one way to think about and one way to notice then. There is also or already specific information na kailangan with field practice 1. Next naman is social work methods 2, field practice 2. Makikita natin meron din siyang 50% na scenario-based na questions, history, mode, current trends, definitions, advantages, knowledge-based principles and ethics, and phases and helping process, documentation and recording. Mamaya, we will have few suggestions kung ano yung materials na pwede natin gamitin while exploring and also preparing sa mga areas na to. Methods 3 naman or working with communities, field practice is 50%. There's also theoretical base of community organizing, yung phases, models, analysis, roles, functions, and knowledge and skills of a CO worker. So that brings us with the TOS. Kumbaga, dun makikita yung advantage mo kapag binasa mo siya. Kasi even if you don't have the uh, assurance kung ano yung lalabas, at least alam mo kung ano yung guide na pwede mong gamitin. Number 2 naman is to create a comprehensive study plan. As for me, halimbawa, with human behavior and social environment, it's good na you divide it every subject. Every subject ng concept na yon. So, it's good din na when we study, we take breaks. Halimbawa ito, let's give a sample here. The Pomodoro technique to stop procrastination. I use this nung time na nagre-review ako. Halimbawa, you choose a task. For this example, we will choose reviewing. Halimbawa, deviance. You set, while you're reading a book or a material, you set a timer for 25 minutes and you will focus on the task without distractions. That is 20 minutes. And then you enjoy a 5-minute break. Kaya, kapag like halimbawa technical yung pinag-aaralan mo, maganda na you take breaks and then you repeat it. Kumbaga kanya-kanya tayo ng ways eh. For some, they don't they can't handle na hindi hawak yung phone nila for a long period of time. And that's a distraction. Kumbaga, if you have your phone with you, lagi kang madidistract, especially if there is or there are a lot of notifications na lumalabas sa cellphone mo. Kumbaga tutunog and then kukunin mo and then while reviewing, madidistract ka na. So, with that, you should or you can create a study plan. Next naman is to purchase social workbooks. Again, these tips may not appear for everyone. Kumbaga, we don't have a one size fits all approach. If you think that you don't have the resources to purchase books, that's okay. I mean, there are a lot of resources in the internet na you can download. Maraming PDFs available. Meron din namang mga articles na pwede mong gamitin. And if you have some money with you, pwede ka bumili kasi it gives systematic and extensive covering of subject matter, helping you understand ideas and enhance your exam taking abilities. Yun ang pwedeng ah yun ang pwedeng matulong sa'yo with the social workbooks. But as I observe, especially yung mga working and then reviewing, mahirap siya na to give ample time to review or yes, to give ample time na magbasa. Kasi I have colleagues na sinisingit nila yon while working. Not the actual work I mean on breaks. Parang magbabasa sila one material while they're on break. So that's really admirable. And these are some of the books na I can recommend. Unang-una, syempre, yung Bible. Yung Bible ng social work profession. That's the orange book. No, if uh, I think most of us have that. O if you don't have that, yan ang dapat at least na meron ka. I mean, I'm not saying na that's all At least meron ka kasi every chapter dun mo makikita or dun mo ma-explore kung what is social work talaga. And there are concepts din na such as yung methods or models na ginagamit sa social work profession na sure ball na lalabas sa board exam. And for us, we were told na you have to at least finish the book before the boards. And I did that. I did my best to finish it while really absorbing the concepts. Might help you then. And there's also a book with Introduction to Social Work by De Guzman. And if you want, you can screenshot this. Social work with groups. Ito, if you want to understand what group work is, kasi ako, even now, na I teach group work, nahihirapan pa rin ako kasi it's a different discipline. But with every topics naman, if you really wanted to learn it and if you really wanted to understand it, maintindihan mo and ma-apply mo siya. Which I also was able to possess din. Diba? Thanks for the heart reacts. Pakita natin. Medyo, ito, si Miss Cams, watching from work. Sir Bernard, 100. What's that? 100%? Or 100 points for me? All right. Next up is Administration and Supervision and Social Work. Maganda ring book to understand, especially yung topics na SWPPS. Kung may budget kayo, pwede rin kayong bumili ng Compendium of Multiple Choice Questions kasi may mga examples dyan na actual board exam questions from the past na pwede mong gamitin. And other books also, Filipino Family by Medina, Fundamentals of CO by George Goel, Personality, 4th edition, and Salient Features on Selected Child and Family Laws. These are good recommendations but you can also explore din naman on your own. Marami rin naman books, maraming PDFs na available online. Kung yung concepts of HBSE naman, palagi yan, especially if it's psychosocial, psychosexual, theories ni Carl Jung, or other uh, topics with HBSE. Marami yan. It's available. Just search it and then lalabas siya. Lahat ng materials mo, pwede mong gamitin, and you should maximize that for your own good. Next naman is clear doubts, ask questions. Ako, I believe in art of questioning and art of asking relevant questions. Kasi 'di ba, if you just speak, kung salita ka ng salita, mas may impede yung ability mo to hear and to understand. Kumbaga, if you don't understand things, it's best na tanungin mo siya. Kasi if you ask questions, mas lalong lilinaw yung mindset mo, and also mas lalong lalawak yung knowledge mo. Kung di mo naiintindihan, you can ask your peers. Kaya group reviews are also good, no? You can also ask your professors kung may mga subjects na hindi ka naiintindihan. You can ask uh, others na pumasa na to give you a run through kung ano yung lalabas, and kung also para mas maintindihan mo. Like ano ba yung usually tinatanong diyan, comparison and contrast ng mga concepts. Ano bang pagkakaiba ng CO with social planning and social action? Yung mga ganon, comparison ng mga theories, comparison ng mga models, which I like. I like that mas lumalawak pa yung alam ko kapag nagtatanong ako. At this point in time, mas maganda na dito tayo magsimula. Get enough sleep. Naku, this does not apply to everyone, especially me. But based on research naman, kapag nakakakumpleto ka ng sleep, like let's just say na 8 hours or 7 to 8 hours of sleep, mas matatandaan mo yung mga bagay, mas nai-improve yung memory mo, and also mas na-absorb mo siya ng mabuti. And I think that's a no-brainer naman. Like, halimbawa, you're doing an online review, like this review or this webinar, tas inaantok ka, 'di ba? And sorry, ano ba, pag inaantok tayo, nagiging drowsy tayo, and then it leads us to being lazy. Tatamarin ka na kasi hindi na nagfa-function yung utak mo. But and also with the videos na we will be making, I will make sure na hindi siya magiging overwhelming sa inyo, sa mga nanonood, because that applies to me. Kung masyadong maraming sinasabi yung isang tao, hindi ko rin siya na-absorb honestly. Next naman is to eat healthy, stay hydrated. Sorry. Well-balanced diet can help manage stress and boost mood, both of which can benefit learning. Habang nagpe-prepare pa lang kayo, it's better na kumakain kayo ng 3 times a day. You incorporate go-grow glow foods, more fruits, more vegetables, more water. Sabi nila it's bad na you drink coffee, but for me it works kasi mas lalo akong nabo-boost, mas lalong naho-hone yung utak ko kapag nagkakape ako. Ikaw, kahit ano namang technique na you feel na it's applicable to you, you can try that. And next tip is do light exercise or meditation. Add ko na rin na for the learning style, there are people who is kinesthetic. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. They're kinesthetic na while they're reviewing, they want to move around. Gusto nila naglalakad, ganyan. Habang nagbabasa, maraming ganun. Like, especially kapag nagre-review tayo, like for example, in in major examinations, 'di ba? Meron tayong mga classmates na nakikita na nagme-memorize and then they're walking and then they're talking to themselves. Sometimes they record themselves, 'di ba? Nire-record nila yung sarili nila and then pinapakinggan nila yung sarili nila on saying those concepts na binabasa nila or yung mga review notes na meron sila. Yung mga gano'n, you have to find the right learning style for you kasi that will really help you para mas lalo mong ma-absorb yung mga bagay-bagay. And for me, if you ask me, I'm more of a visual learner. Kailangan may makikita akong graphs, may makikita akong PowerPoint presentation para mas lalo kong maintindihan kung ano yung binabasa ko. Yun. Mas ano ako, mas visual ako. And also audio. Like, pag naririnig ko, usually natatandaan ko. Not the, not the, ano of course, not the chismosa type, di ba? Nasaan yung sound effect ko dito? Yan. Not the chismosa type, but the information na I think is useful. Yan ang ina-absorb natin. So that's doing light exercises is part of kinesthetic. Next naman is to do not overstress yourself. You have to recognize the relationship between mental and physical health. Very critical yan. I mean, before kasi, hindi natin masyadong pinapansin yung mental health, di ba? Like, even in mainstream media, pag sinabing, depressed ka, kayanin mo yan. Okay lang yan. Yung mga ganong saying na dinidisregard yung mental health ng isang tao. Because I believe that mental health is, or mental health composed of your whole well-being. Kapag sira yung mental health mo, or if you're currently undergoing something na really devastates you, it will affect your roles in life. 'Di ba? Apektado yan. Apektado yung roles mo with your family. Affected din yung roles mo with your work. 'Di ba? Kapag, halimbawa, binalikan ka ng jowa mo, 'di ba? And then, you feel like masakit siya for you, no? Siyempre, apektado yan. Lalo na halimbawa, pag nagre-review ka, di ba? I guess, kapag may mga partners kayo or let's just say na may asawa na kayo, halimbawa pag nagre-review kayo, lalo na review season na, sabihan nyo sila na please naman, please naman, ano, wag niyo akong guluhin ngayon, nagre-review ako, wag niyo akong awayan. Wag mo akong awayin, sabihin niyo. Kasi kailangan concentrate ako. Kailangan nandito yung puso ko, kailangan one taker lang ako. Mga ganong boosters na pwede mong isipin for you, di ba? So that's one of the things that you should know. From my personal experience, you have to disregard the people around you na nagduduta sa ability mo. Like, there are people na even if hindi mo sila, like, let's just not, wag na tayong lumayo. There are family members na gusto tayo to succeed and put pressure on us. And I believe na if you really wanted, or if you really want to succeed, kailangan you believe in yourself and you don't just absorb those kinds of things. Kumbaga, you have to get these things for you. Kailangan mas lalo kang mag-aim sa ganitong bagay. Like, if you really wanted to pass, or if you want to top the board examination, you really have to believe in yourself. And you really have to disregard those people na hindi naniniwala sa iyo. Kasi those are just noises or distractions around you. And yun, at the end of the day, you are the only one na competition mo talaga. Your role is to compete with yourself and not to compete with everyone. Diba? Always remember that. And our quote for today is, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. What does it mean? Na if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, di ba? Dapat if mataas ang pangarap mo, ito talaga yung goal mo sa buhay, dapat ngayon pa lang pine-prepare mo na siya. Although may mga tao talaga na ano, naturally gifted, 'di ba? Na they're really, for some reason, 'di ba? They're really blessed to be gifted with genius capabilities. Pero even if you're not a genius, 'di ba? I believe na if you put your 100% on these kinds of things, kapag talagang dedicated ka na mag-succeed, you will succeed. It's just a matter of manifestations and also pushing yourself, especially for those times na nahihirapan ka. That's our quote for today. And i-ano ko na rin, i-promote ko na rin ang ating YouTube channel. Yan. Ah, I I wanted, like I mentioned kanina, I've always wanted to open a YouTube channel, but I don't know kung anong klaseng content yung I wanted to try pranking, pero I think oversaturated na yung pranks. But this concept, or not concept, but itong ito yung nakikita kong best way for me to also share what I know in the global perspective, di ba? And we are starting a series then. I will be posting videos, general knowledge in social work practice, or general knowledge drills. Ano tayo, magdi-drills tayo, and also marami tayong concepts na pag-aaralan. Kumbaga, I plan to, what's the Tagalog of, what's the English of himay-himayan, but you know the gist. I plan na himay-himayin yung mga subjects. So hopefully magkaroon tayo ng time to do that. And also ngayon focus tayo with preparation and also the drills na pwede nating gawin. So you might want to check that out. And also subscribe na rin kayo kasi para magkaroon tayo ng much maraming engagement. And ito pa rin naman yung umpisa. So hopefully, thank you so much sa nagbigay ng time to watch. This will be available to the YouTube, YouTube platform. To those people na hindi nakapanood, and to those people na nagtataka kung bakit very quick lang, this is just the start, no? Preparation pa lang siya ng uh, more videos na gagawin natin. And hopefully, nabigyan ko kayo ng kahit konting uh, ideas kung paano kayo magpe-prepare. This just does not apply to board examinees. Oh yeah, examinees. Sa lahat to ay for those social work students. No. If you have questions, you can also send a private message. Pwede rin kayo mag-comment sa YouTube channel natin. And also, I will make time to answer them. And yan. And if you, yeah, as I've said, kung may tanong kayo, if you want some content na gusto nating or gusto nyong gawin with regards with social work, and may time tayo, gagawin natin yan. I'm very open to suggestions. And good luck with everyone. Good luck with our future social workers, and also have a blessed weekend kasi pahinga na, 'di ba? Ah, ito nagbigay tayo ng 1 week for us to give ourselves some well-deserved rest. And good luck again with everyone, and stay safe. Bye for now.